Hello ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Tech Sensory Solutions. The topic of today is the Apple TV and its history. What is the Apple TV? The Apple TV is a digital media player and streaming device designed and developed by Apple Incorporated. It connects to a television or a display via HDMI and allows users to stream content, run apps, play games, and access various services. Apple TV is an integral part of Apple's ecosystem, and it is primarily used to stream movies, TV shows, and music from services such as Apple TV+, iTunes, and third-party apps like Netflix, Hulu, and more. It also provides access to live television, sports, and other interactive media. Functions and tasks of Apple TV: streaming media. Apple TV serves as a hub for streaming content from services like Apple TV+, Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, Disney+, and YouTube. AirPlay. It allows users to wirelessly mirror or stream content from an iPhone, iPad, or Mac to a connected TV, including photos, videos, and presentations. HomeKit integration. Apple TV functions as a hub for Apple's HomeKit, enabling smart home automation controlling connected devices such as lights, thermostats, and locks. Gaming. Apple TV allows users to play games either using the Apple TV remote or by connecting a Bluetooth controller, offering access to the Apple Arcade subscription service. Apps and third-party services. Apple TV supports a wide variety of apps, including media players, productivity apps, and gaming applications. Siri and voice control. With Siri integration, users can control the Apple TV through voice commands to search for content, control playback, or even adjust settings. History of the Apple TV. The Apple TV has evolved significantly since its initial release. 1. First generation, 2007. Originally launched as the Apple TV on January 9, 2007, the device was a hard drive-based media hub running a customized version of macOS. It was aimed at helping users stream digital content to their TVs. This early version had a 40 GB or 160 GB internal hard drive, but it quickly evolved to rely on streaming from the cloud, with the later second-generation Apple TV. 2. Second generation, 2010. The second-gen model, introduced in September 2010, moved away from hard storage and instead focused on streaming from iTunes and online services. It was smaller and cheaper than its predecessor, with support for 720p HD video. This version marked Apple's shift toward an iOS-based operating system. 3. Third generation, 2012 to 2015. The third-gen Apple TV featured 1080p HD video support, improved hardware, and better performance. Apple continued focusing on streaming content from iTunes and other apps. 4. Fourth generation, 2015. In 2015, Apple introduced a major redesign with the fourth-gen model, adding tvOS, an app store, Siri voice control, and a new remote control with a touchpad. The device now supported 4K resolution and HDR content. 5. Fifth generation, 2017. The Apple TV 4K was introduced in September 2017, featuring support for 4K and HDR video playback, both Dolby Vision and HDR10. It also upgraded the internal chip to a more powerful one, allowing for improved performance in apps and games. 6. Sixth generation, 2021. Apple released the Apple TV 4K, second generation, in April 2021, featuring the new A12 Bionic chip for faster processing, along with support for high frame rate HDR, 120Hz, and enhanced picture quality. The new remote design offered better ergonomics and an improved touchpad. 7. Seventh generation, 2023. The Apple TV 4K, third generation, was launched, featuring the A15 Bionic chip, improved support for Dolby Atmos audio, and more advanced integration with other Apple devices, such as iPhones for enhanced setup and calibration of the TV display. Apple TV development and design. The development of Apple TV was largely driven by Apple's focus on integrating the home entertainment experience into the broader Apple ecosystem. The key developers behind Apple TV included Steve Jobs, as Apple's co-founder and then CEO, Jobs was instrumental in guiding the direction of the Apple TV. He envisioned a seamless and intuitive way to bring digital content to the TV, integrating the device with iTunes and other Apple services. Tony Fadell, known as the father of the iPod, Fadell also played a key role in the development of Apple TV, leveraging his experience with hardware design and user experience. Phil Schiller, Apple's former senior vice president of worldwide marketing, oversaw the product's public launch and marketing strategies, ensuring that Apple TV aligned with Apple's broader vision of ecosystem integration. Technical specifications of each model: First Gen Apple TV, 2007, storage, 40 GB / 160 GB. Video output, HDMI, component video. Video resolution, 720p. Operating system, macOS based. Features: iTunes syncing, media playback, limited streaming. Processor, Intel-based architecture. Second Gen Apple TV, 2010, storage, none, streaming-based. Video output, HDMI. Video resolution, 720p. Operating system, OS-based. Features: streaming from iTunes and Netflix, AirPlay. Processor, A4 chip. Third Gen Apple TV, 2012, storage, none, streaming-based. Video output, HDMI. Video resolution, 1080p. Operating system, OS-based. Features: streaming from iTunes, AirPlay, Netflix. Processor, A5 chip. Fourth Gen Apple TV, 2015, storage, 32 GB / 64 GB. Video output, HDMI. Video resolution, 1080p. Operating system, tvOS. Features: App Store, Siri, remote with touchpad, gaming with Apple Arcade. Processor, A8 chip. Apple TV 4K, 2017, storage, 32 GB / 64 GB. Video output, HDMI 2.0a. Video resolution, 4K HDR, Dolby Vision and HDR10. Operating system, tvOS. Features: 4K streaming, Apple TV Plus content. Processor, A10X Fusion chip. Apple TV 4K, 2021, storage, 32 GB / 64 GB. Video output, HDMI 2.1. Video resolution, 4K HDR, Dolby Vision, HFR, 120 Hz. Operating system, tvOS. Features: A12 Bionic chip, improved remote with touchpad. Processor, A12 Bionic chip. Apple TV 4K, 2023, storage, 64 GB / 128 GB. Video output, HDMI 2.1. Video resolution, 4K HDR, Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos, HFR, 120 Hz. Operating system, tvOS. Features: A15 Bionic chip, enhanced Siri remote. Processor, A15 Bionic chip. Differences between models: storage, older models, first to third gen, had limited or no internal storage, while newer models, 4K versions, have 32 GB, 64 GB, and 128 GB options for more robust app storage and media management. Resolution and HDR: only the later 4K models support 4K resolution and high dynamic range, HDR, with Dolby Vision and HDR10 in the more recent models. Chipset: early models used the A4 or A5 chips, while the later models feature the much more powerful A12 Bionic and A15 Bionic chips, offering better performance for gaming and streaming. Remote: the remote has undergone significant improvements, with the newer designs including a touchpad and voice control via Siri, offering a more intuitive experience. Operating system, tvOS. tvOS is a customized version of iOS, Apple's mobile operating system. It powers all modern Apple TVs, providing a familiar interface, robust app support, and integration with other Apple devices. tvOS is designed for the television screen, with large icons, easy navigation, and support for 4K, HDR, and Dolby Atmos. It also integrates with Siri for voice search and smart home control. First-party apps for the Apple TV. Apple TV offers a suite of first-party apps, such as Apple TV Plus, Apple's subscription-based streaming service offering original content, including exclusive TV shows, movies, and documentaries. Apple Music, streaming music service integrated into Apple TV, allowing users to listen to their music library or explore new playlists. Apple Arcade, a gaming subscription service offering access to a wide range of premium games. Apple Fitness Plus offers fitness classes and guided workouts, integrated with Apple Watch for real-time metrics. Home, a smart home app that integrates Apple TV with HomeKit devices for controlling smart home gadgets. Popular third-party apps: Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime Video, Disney Plus, YouTube, Spotify. Games on the Apple TV. Apple TV supports gaming through Apple Arcade, which offers a library of exclusive games. Users can play using the Siri remote, a Bluetooth controller, or the iPhone. Some popular games include Sonic Racing, NBA 2K21, and Rayman Legends, among others. VoiceOver on Apple TV. How it works. VoiceOver is a built-in screen reader and accessibility feature on Apple devices, including the Apple TV. It is designed to help individuals with visual impairments navigate and use the device by converting on-screen text into speech. VoiceOver is part of Apple's comprehensive suite of accessibility features, providing an intuitive and effective way for users to interact with their Apple TV without needing to see the screen. How VoiceOver works on Apple TV. VoiceOver uses text-to-speech technology to read aloud the contents displayed on the screen, including menus, settings, and app interfaces. When VoiceOver is enabled, the Apple TV will speak out descriptions of what's on the screen and provide audible feedback to help guide the user through the interface. Here's how it works. 1. Navigating with VoiceOver. Gestures on the remote. Once VoiceOver is activated, users navigate the Apple TV interface using specific gestures on the Siri remote, or a compatible third-party remote. For example, swipe left or right to move between items, and swipe up or down to scroll through content. VoiceOver will announce the items as the user moves through them. Single tap, select an item. Double tap, open or activate the selected item. Swipe left or right, move between options, e.g. between apps, menu items. Swipe up or down, navigate through content or scroll through text. 2. Text-to-speech output. When a user highlights an element on the screen, such as a button, menu, or app icon, VoiceOver will read the name or description of the element aloud. This allows users to understand what each option or menu item is without needing to visually identify it. For example, when navigating the home screen, VoiceOver will say, Apple TV, as it highlights the Apple TV app, or Netflix, when navigating to the Netflix app. 3. Descriptive audio for content. In addition to basic navigation, VoiceOver will also provide descriptive audio for movies, TV shows, and other media content when available. This means that if a video has descriptive audio tracks enabled, often marked as audio description, in the settings, it will describe key visual elements of the video, such as action or character expressions. VoiceOver with third-party apps. VoiceOver works across both first-party Apple apps, such as Apple TV, Apple Music, and Apple Arcade, and third-party apps, like Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, YouTube, etc. In third-party apps, VoiceOver will read aloud whatever is displayed on the screen, from buttons and menus to content titles and descriptions, making the apps fully navigable for visually impaired users. Limitations and considerations. While VoiceOver is a powerful tool, its effectiveness depends on several factors. Content availability. Not all content supports descriptive audio, so some videos or apps may only offer basic VoiceOver functionality, such as reading titles, menu items, or settings. App compatibility. Not all third-party apps are optimized for VoiceOver, which can sometimes result in less fluid navigation or missing descriptions. Learning curve. The gestures required to use VoiceOver effectively may take time to learn for new users. Apple provides a VoiceOver training program through the VoiceOver practice option in the settings to help users get accustomed to the gestures. Worldwide sales of the Apple TV. Apple has sold millions of Apple TV units since its launch, although exact numbers are hard to come by. According to estimates, Apple TV has sold between 40 to 50 million units worldwide by 2023, with the 4K models gaining more popularity in recent years due to 4K streaming, gaming capabilities, and better integration with the Apple ecosystem. Apple TV remains one of the most popular streaming devices globally, alongside competitors like Amazon Fire TV, Roku, and Google's Chromecast. Thanks for joining us today, ladies and gentlemen. If you would like more content like this, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down before letting me know what you think. Until next time, may legends be born.